you guys have loved from the depths, and even games like Dreadnought will welcome to Sea of Craft. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to Sea of Craft, a game that I'm playing a demo of now, where we get to build our own ships and bring them into combat to complete single-player mission objectives and play out a story, but also a fun creative mode where we can just basically 1v1 other ships by building our very own. There's a ship expo, which allows us to download some ships that the developers have made and then customize them to add more and more guns, and the ability to make ships from scratch too. So if you also like games such as a little bit like Stormworks, then this game is definitely the one for you. Thanks for smashing that like button to see more of this, and welcome to all the new subscribers. This beach is beautiful, and I must say I'm excited to see what the story will be like when it comes to, I think, several nations being at war at sea, but during an age of transition between steam and sail, which is kind of neat. So you can kind of have yourselves sail ships or steam ships or whatever you want to do, and it's pretty cool. Let's go to the Ship Expo, by the way. All these ships here have been made by the developers, and you can also add some more things to these ships as you go on. So, for example, you want to download something like the Unstoppable and add a bunch of guns to it. That'll be super useful. The Raider here is probably what we're going to go with. There's a really blank deck on that where we can add a lot of guns, and I want to see how that goes. There's also a patrol ship, which seems to be added with mortars there, so let's go ahead and download that one and see how that works. Let's try the patrol ship. And the cool thing is this is how the workshop will work. Oh, I love how it builds right in front of us like that. That's really cool. So the workshop mode, whenever you build your own ship and want to share it with people, you can do it through this. And people can actually give it a test drive before they actually download it, which is kind of neat. So let's go ahead and give this a test drive. Wow, she's got a radar dish in the back. It's like we have missiles or something. What is that thing behind us? Another towable platform? That's interesting. Oh, wait. Launch auxiliary vessel. We can have like a drone ship go out. No way. Oh, we can actually leave it there and it'll be like a distraction to the enemies. Interesting. Okay, we can also increase spearhead turret angle, and we can rotate turrets too. So you can see that we can actually have mortars on the back of the ship. Now, there's a floating target there. Let's see if we can hit it. What would be our option to fire? F. All right, fire. Oh, wow, that worked pretty good. Although I don't know where some of that fire came from. We have cannons, 2 pointing forward, 2 pointing both to port and starboard. Let's go ahead and see if we can fire again. And I guess with the sea rocking back and forth, it's kind of just luck whether or not you hit something. We've got to be pretty close to this ship, though, in order to hit it. Oh, looks like we might. Oh, very close. Get back up a little bit more. Even hitting this ship, looks like it may have capsized. Oh, there we go. We put a hole in the deck finally. So a couple of holes. You can see parts and things falling off this ship, which I'm going to respawn here. Looks like it's completely tipped over. Oh, you can even see our auxiliary vessel there firing, even though we're not attached to it anymore. That's pretty cool. So we can take this ship and customize it, and you can see all the propellers and such underneath working to push our ship forward, which is really cool too. I want to try some other ships and maybe do our own customization, but this is pretty neat so far. Let's try to hit them again with the mortars, though we have to basically be right on top of that ship in order to hit them. So let's see if we can fire one more round. Pretty close. It all depends on the waves. So that means combat is going to be long and arduous based on the seas. So let's go ahead and try to fire here. Now, I don't think that radar dish does anything. I think it's just for decoration. So I don't think it'll help us identify targets out at sea or have any sort of ATGMs or anything, but still pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the menu, and let's try the Raider now. I actually kind of like this ship. It reminds me of a very fast destroyer. So we're going to add some guns to this ship. If we want to do that, we first have to download the blueprint then. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll head back to the shipyard, and we'll take the Raider, and we'll load that in. We'll confirm the name of it, and we'll try to add some stuff to it. Now, we can also have melee ships in this game, too. So we can have, like, a ship that has giant flails, which might be a good thing to have a melee attack ship. We'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and build onto this one. And it looks like we can add things to it. So combat is going to add, like, a great sword, a ball and chain, spears, things that we can use for ramming. We also have cannons and shields, too, so we can add armor to it. And we can also paint everything. We have rudders and different building materials. That's really cool. Let's try a cannon. Maybe a flamethrower on the front of this one. I'd like to see how this would work. Boy, this is going to be a... Oof. Maybe we should put the flamethrowers all to one side and see how that works out. Let's try this. Let's load this thing up completely with flamethrower. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's try to hit it on the left side. Alright, we'll call it left in flames. Nice. It's only going to fire things off the port side. Okay, so that should be fine. Let's go ahead and test drive it now. And I think all those are automatically programmed to fire with F, so let's see if that works. Oh, looks like they might not be assigned a button. Let me check and make sure. What might they be assigned to? Y. Okay, so let's go ahead and test drive it and see if we can burn that ship out of the water. Now, I wonder if it's a toggle thing. Oh, that's cool. Looks like one of the flamethrowers isn't shooting, but that's fine. Let's find that ship and see if we can light it in flames. Oh, yeah, wow. She's having some trouble turning now, too, so those things weigh quite a bit. Let's go ahead and bring it over this way. I almost feel like we're playing Besiege a little bit by bringing in a flamethrower that literally has barrels. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can flame this guy here. Wow, we're really bouncing through the waves. Becoming a submarine at times. Okay, let's go ahead and fire. Literally. Wow, that causes a huge amount of damage. But you basically got to be right on top of the enemy. This is almost like a melee weapon since you got to be so close. And since it does a lot of damage. Wow, look at that. That is a really useful weapon. Even though they're in the sea, it doesn't seem to put the flames out at all. And there's a little bit of our previous vessel's auxiliary thing there. See if we can light that on fire. Nice. Wow, it cuts right through everything. Literally like a hot knife through butter. I don't know if they have fuel or not, so let's see if they, meaning unlimited ammo. I don't know if there's an ammo capacity to it. But it seems to shoot for quite a distance and for quite some time. Nice. Okay, well that looked pretty good. Let's go ahead and try some of the single-player missions now and see what we have to do. There might be the ability to... Looks like there's 8 levels of tutorial, or maybe 4 of these are tutorial. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with Set Sail and see if we can start building our own ships now to complete objectives, just like in Besiege. Okay, so what do we have here? Select a propeller. Oh, they're going to teach us how to build now. Our goal is to go around and reach the target. So a little bit like Besiege here. So let's see. Oh, good. They're going to give us a little tutorial on how to build. Well, that was pretty self-explanatory, but let's try to go through this stuff now and see how it all connects. So we need a propeller to move forward. Press space to finish assembly. So WASD to move forward and backwards. Oh, okay. So propeller actually works as a rudder too, or no? Okay. Oh, there you go. Oh, so they're just teaching you the first thing. First things first, you have your propeller, then you probably need a rudder. So let's try that next. Oh, this is going to be really fast, but definitely necessary to know how it works differently from other games. So let's go ahead and try, let's see, this is a T-shaped pivot. Oh, perfectly. So we can actually do it like this. We can add the propeller to the end of it, and the propeller will turn rather than the actual rudder. Oh, that's nice. That's a good way to do it in Stormworks. So we can add another one there. Perfect! So you can see here that we can go forward that way. Oh, that's easy. This craft seems really unstable, though, but it's just a tiny little raft with just some propellers attached. But there we go. Made it around the corner. These propellers are quite powerful, but, of course, when you add a bigger ship, that means these little ones are not going to be so good after all. Let's keep going through this tutorial and see what other things it can teach us about how it works. Hail of arrows. So now we have to just get through without getting hit. So same lesson as before, I'm assuming. Let's see here. Build propellers on either side of the ship to provide steering. So you mean like on the sides like this? Where do they want me to put it? Drag the mouse while holding right... yep. To change your viewpoint. Okay, got it. Oh, I see. Okay. So they're going to have us basically go back and forth. So let's keep adding some of these. You want me to look over here? Okay. Got it. Alright. So wait. The key configurations of these propellers are not correct. Oh. So let's see. First thing, select the laterally assigned port side propeller. So port. And then we're going to change that to D. Oh, okay. And then this is going to be A. That makes sense. And then on the other side, the opposite then. This will probably be A and D. Okay, that makes sense. Nice. Finally, add propellers to the stern to push the ship forward. Okay. So this is pretty cool, actually, that it's not just combat, but also getting through certain, puzzle areas or areas that have a specific challenge to it, and I like that. So it says click to select propeller. We want to add a third then. Okay. Oh, we're adding more. Wow, this thing's going to be really fast then. Okay, that's fine with me. Click and choose wooden raft number 7 to stabilize. Okay. So the longer our ship is, the more stable the front end will be. Makes sense with me. Press space to finish assembly. Let's see how this holds out. Still seems a little wacky. Whoa, okay, but at least it'll push us through the arrows. Okay, there we go. Whoa. And back to the finish line. Not too bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so now on to the next one. The tutorials with the hand-holding are a little tricky sometimes when they're trying to teach you something. You know how they want it done, but you don't know exactly how yet. Place the greatsword on the front. Oh, finally, now we're getting into some combat. Even the music is kicked up now. The greatsword is super heavy. We need more buoyancy tanks to hold it. Oh, we're going to add buoyancy tanks. Oh, so the front end will dip down and this will keep it up in the air. Nice. Or at least level at the ship's hull. Excellent. Okay, what else? Let's do battle. Oh, this is cool. Now we're a giant ram. Oh, get wrecked. Well, that's cool. Some of these ships actually have, cannons on them. That one looks like it has a crossbow, maybe? Oh, my bad. Uh-oh. Up. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's go back into edit mode. Alright, so a little tricky to steer this one. But looks like there we go. We got the ram going. Wow, that ship's going to be impossible to destroy. We cut through one of them, no problem. These are like little Viking ships here. So let's cut through here. Nice. Looks like these are actually beached like I did to myself earlier. But we have our sails. It'll be really cool to see what the community comes up with after this ship is done. Oh, there we go. Tutorial level is over. Back to the shipyard. Alright, not a problem. There's a lot of potential here for a really unique combat system, but then also getting through objectives and transporting stuff. Did we seriously go through the entire tutorial? Oh, no. Now we got to go on to Bullseye. So kind of more tutorial stuff of actual ranged targets now. So it looks like we're going to have to fire up high now. So all we have to do is hit the target. I wonder if we can load a... yeah, we can import a ship. Oh, it actually brings up the, like a save file, which is not what we need to do. So all we have to do is shoot that target. I wonder if we have other weapons. So we really just need something to hit that target with, that's all. So we could seriously just build one of these and put it on the front of the ship. Okay, let's do that. We'll add some decks here. Let's see. Maybe something like this. Let's add some buoyancy tanks to the sides. I think like this. Okay, I think this will do just fine. I don't know how much room that mortar's going to need. Oh, the music here is nice. Okay. I wonder if we can just hit it from here. Let's see. Oh, we actually almost can. Alright, let's go back to building. Let's try to push ourselves forward a little bit. Add some more buoyancy. Cool. Alright, let's let the ship level out a little bit. Oh, that was supposed to hit. Okay, let's try that again. It looked like it would hit the target, but I guess a sudden little bit of water. Oh, that seems like they're dropping into the water too much. Okay, let's raise the guns up then. Pretty cool that you can do this. And if we're making weapons for puzzles like this, this could also be used as a ship to fight with in the future, which I would love to see it actually in battle. I don't know if there's a part limit or whatnot. I don't know how we're restricted. Seems like we can build whatever we want. So we can build some crazily overcomplicated ships if we want to. Seems like they're hitting the water again. No, they're not going up as high as they indicate. Let's go ahead and increase the intensity then. Let's have these fire as hard as they can. That's much more accurate. Okay, let's try to get it to shoot pretty much immediately. There we go. Nice. Alright, so I think the water was just slowing it down, but we're okay with that. Oh, now we need something to pick that up and bring it around. So definitely, like Besiege. However, we have to rebuild it every time. So I guess before completing the objective, it would be a good idea to save before you do that. So that way you know what... if you build a large ship, for example, you could actually retrofit it to be a attack ship or a cargo ship or maybe a towing ship if you have to tow something. So that'll be kind of cool. Well, so if I import stuff, it's saved. Oh, apparently we can turn on and off our ship to be unbreakable, too. Well, that's pretty cool. Get the iron ball into the basin on the sea floor. Oh, so all we really need to do is just push that thing off the dock. Okay. Well, let's add some... let's see. Let's go ahead and try to add some extra ramps to this thing. So let's do like a wooden raft like this. Now, I do like this puzzle-solving aspect to the game, but I wish it would also just kind of like auto-save your designs. I think that could be a little bit better like they did, as I mentioned before, in, like, for example, Besiege. Oh, R to rotate this way? Okay. Alright, so we'll put some sort of a poker or something on the front of this thing. And then we'll add some buoyancy to the backsides. Now, it seems like this is the best way to keep it level in the water. If I put these underneath... like that, it could raise us up out of the water and make the propellers useless. But all we really need to do is just poke that thing. So we should be okay. So let's add a little poker then. Let's add an iron part here. And we'll just see if we can poke this thing. So something like that. Then we'll add some weight to the backside. But I'm assuming... if we add propellers, that'll probably make it a little more, I wonder if we could actually add pistons to the backside and then have our engines rotate that way. Or if they'll, they might actually touch each other. We don't really need speed here, so let's get rid of this middle one. How do we delete that? Okay, the delete key, good. And then we want try movement. Let's go for propellers. There we go. We don't need to really go very fast, so let's see if this works now. Ooh, that metal part looks a little unstable. Oh yeah, these propellers are perfect. Oh, we need to push it from behind, so we do need to go behind it. Okay. Oh, and the piston... Oh! I selected pistons and not rotator blocks. That's great. This is what we wanted, the T-shaped pivot. That's what we want. There we go. That'll probably work a little bit better there, Raptor. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Cool. So now we can come up from behind and see how that works. So we just basically need to push it off the dock into the bowl. So actually this seems like it's going to be fine, so I'm going to save this real quick. Their saving system is not really great, but hopefully that's improved upon. Whoa, 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 whoa. This seems to be a winning formula here. Put your buoyancy blocks halfway into the water. Make sure your ship is stable front and back. I think adding the propellers to the backside balanced it out a little bit, but it's still going to be unstable because that thing's wobbling around. But this should work to push it right into the basin, into the bowl. Oh, careful water. I think we have it. She's rolling. Oh, is it going to go? Just the tiniest little nudge started sending it right into that bowl. The water's not affecting it at all. Let's try again. We're just going to need a little bit more. Just a nudge. The water also is tossing you all around, so it's not as easy as just, you know, drive forward. Good, and I'm glad we saved that thing. That actually worked out nicely. Okay, so it was really more just like a push ship. Oh, what is this? Move the yellow ducklings into the house. Oh, perfect. We're doing a little, let's import our other ship now. Oh, it doesn't even, oh, it's like, it's not even in the same file size. So we'd have to build another custom ship. Well, it'd be kind of nice if we could actually pull from other resources. Hide parts, chain parts. Yeah, so here it would just be good to make a little ship that can steer with a funnel on the front. So let's give that a shot. So let's try this. We'll kind of do what we did last time. So let's add some extra long rafts. There we go. I think if we rotate this way... Oh, this will be perfect. I don't think we need to go much bigger than that. Maybe one at a time. Or two at a time. There we go. And then something to extend the backside. Okay, I'm really liking this, actually. The fact that it's not just combat is good. I like that. Let's go ahead and add some more T-shaped blocks. Okay. Propeller. And then we need some buoyancy blocks. And we do want the front end to go down a little bit into the water. I think this might work. Alright, cool. That looks good. Yeah, slow and steady will win this race. Too fast and we'll just basically shoot past the ducks. Okay, we got two of these boys. Oh, we can shut the door when we're done. That's going to be hard to do if these guys don't roll out of there. I wonder if they move around. Well, it looks like that one's actually going inside. Okay, there's a few more around here, but I want to add some more engines then. This isn't enough. Let's get rid of these parts. And I noticed there's a mirror button and also a duplicate button too, I thought. So that's a good thing. So we can actually control V, Control C on certain parts. Doesn't seem to work though. But that's a good function. Alright, let's add another one here. Maybe, I don't know if I want to go that wide. Maybe just like this. Okay. That seems pretty good. Okay, let's add some stuff. Oh, maybe this will do. A little bit more power this time. Excellent. Oh, this looks good. Nope. Forgot to put some buoyancy in the back. But actually, maybe we don't need it because the propeller should be underwater. Oh, nice. Got him. Oh, this actually will work quite well. Okay, that's two of you in there. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, we can actually pick it up too. And like bring it on board if we built some sort of a crane or something. This is definitely doable. Are those seagulls making those noises or the little ducks? I think I see seagulls over there. Alright. Oh, nice. Oh, Victor. Oh, we didn't even need that many. Awesome. 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 Loved it. Let's restart, though. So that way we can save this ship. I'm saving it. There we go. You won't be able to see that when I save it, but that's fine. Okay, so we should be able to go on to the next mission. Let's go back to the world map, just to select a different one. Alright, let's see what other missions await us on the main world. Ah, nice. Oh, so finally the figure 8 drift. Okay, let's do that one. I think our last ship might be able to do that. Let's see. Well, I can't import, but it would probably be fun to just build one each time. Let's build a speedboat now, and actually see how a speedboat would feel. I'm going to try to build like a really fancy looking speedboat. So let's try like... something like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is going to be cool. And then if we... seems like we can only have one type of buoyancy tanks. Let's see if there's any others. Metal barrier. Yeah, it seems like only these ones. So if we put those maybe towards the front of the boat. There we go. Now we can add some wooden parts too. We're going to add a lot of power to this boat, so let's make like a deck here. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't add too much weight, but we'll see. Okay, that'll be fine. Now let's add some engines to the sides. I'm going to try to see how many engines I can add here. Oh, this could work out pretty nice. Okay. This game's a lot easier to build with than I thought. Usually I'm intimidated with how complex building can be in some of these games, but this is actually nice. Alright. Let's add some engines now. Now these need to be down in the water. Oh, this is really stable. And the blocks seem to turn. Oh, dude. That's actually quite a good turner. Now, how does she do going forward? Let's see. Looks like the block that I've chosen doesn't zero out. It was different than the typical blocks. So we're probably going to overturn on this one. So let's go back. I need the T-shape 90 pivot. That's what I need. Not the T-shape 45. But regardless, it looks like it'll work. And the front end doesn't sag down too much. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, we might have a winner for our speed yacht. Go-Go Boat Racer. Oh, very, very nice. Much better at steering. I think we want to add a few more... Oh, nice. Oh, are we not supposed to hit one? Or is that supposed to knock us out of the way? We just plow right through these things. Out of the way. Oh, dude, this is great. Could be a little faster, though. But the more engines that I add, the bigger the... Oh, that's cool. Alright, I want to add some more stuff to this. Oh, what? It lets us just build right here? Oh, I see. They want us to come around. Alright. I have a new thought. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to add a few things to the deck. Let's see if I can maybe make engines like off the back like this. That might be too big. Is there a way, though, to increase the engine speed? No. Only make it 400. They need room to turn. So I guess we do have a winner. if I put these engines too close together, they might not be able to turn. Yeah, out of my way. Oh, that's cool. Well, we could make it bigger and longer then. If I made it like double as wide, we could make it 2 times as long. The front end's a little heavy, but the buoyancy is holding it right up, so that's a pretty good little cruiser. Now, try getting through without hitting anything. That'd be a whole different story. Especially if we make our ship a little too big. Well, they give us a good amount of time to get through, so these are just meant to block us, I guess. But still, makes me want to make a bigger and faster ship. With something other than those tiny propellers, it'd be nice if there were larger size ones. Are we going this way? Oh, that's just a little debate. So we got to go this way. And if we build it too big, it won't be able to get through some of these little narrow gaps, so can't make it too tall. But I think the size that we have and the shape work well. But my mind is definitely wanting to build some more stuff. Oh, we have 22 seconds remaining. Oh yeah, if we made it any bigger, we might not be able to get through some of these areas. Looks like we'll be able to get through with like 3 or 4 seconds left. Hopefully. Yeah, so any bigger, that probably wouldn't have worked out. Yay, we did it! Alright, nice. So back to the shipyard. Well, that does it for the demo, everybody. I like this game, and I want to see if I can build other ships. But you go ahead and download it and tweet me or send me some stuff on Instagram of what you may have made. There's many different ways to solve these puzzles and solutions to stuff, not to mention going to war. But there'll be more to this game in the future, including multiplayer, factory and warehouse, and store stuff, which I'm assuming will allow us to buy and build bigger and better ships and unlock stuff. So, alright guys, well, take care. I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me. A nice little fun first look, and I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.